Hey, welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is April the 8th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market news analysis where we are giving you all the news according to the charts. We're simply here just to give you our price predictions of where we expect some of the major cryptocurrencies to go over the next couple of days. Any changes in tone that we may see in the market, we're here just to give you all an update of what we're noticing in the cryptocurrency space. And I can tell you all that everything is still copacetic. Everything is still pretty much going positive up to the upside just a little bit. And we are going across areas of resistance on Bitcoin. And we definitely need to see a lot more volume to come into this space in order for us to come right back or break through prior area of resistance in this market. I will show you on smaller time frames, especially for Bitcoin, to where we have seen a push to go down bar on heavy volume, which resembles the fact that the market is getting inundated with some stockpile. So without further ado, anything that is mentioned on this video and on this channel, please understand that it is not to be considered investment advice because we are not investment advisors. But nevertheless, we're here to give you the news according to the charts. Let's get into it. Currently, the market cap is still going higher, $266.1 billion. Bitcoin dominance is still there, 45%, so nothing to report there. You guys can definitely see as we scroll down to the top four: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash. Even Litecoin, they're all are trading a little higher today. 2.14 Bitcoin is up. Ethereum's having a pretty good day on top of what occurred yesterday. 3.80%, they're up. Ripple is up almost 2%. Bitcoin Cash is up 3.23%, and Litecoin is only up a meager 0.5%. Let's get into our analysis for today. So now we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 2.67%. The last trade was at $7,043 even. Looking at the daily price bar for Bitcoin, you guys can see that consolidation is still occurring in the space. This has been going on since today is the 10th day that we have been consolidating in between 6,500. First area resistance is 7,250, but ultimately the resistance area is at $7,500. We're coming across a crucial point to where Bitcoin is going to be making a decision on whether or not the market's going to continue to move higher or it's going to move back to the downside. Currently, the volume is extremely light compared to what we saw the last 10 days. Something is going on in the cryptocurrency space today. Are we seeing a lack of interest in higher prices, or the stockpile that came in yesterday, has that been consumed and bought up? So now we're ready to go back to that 7,250 price area. Let's move to a smaller time frame and see. So now we're looking at the 3-hour bars for Bitcoin. You can see how the market has given us a precursor of strength bar push to go up, where the market came all the way up to 71.27. You guys can see as I zoom out that that is resistance. $7,100 is resistance, and we have on the next 3-hour bar definite weakness in the market. Push to go down bar, push the market all the way back down to close to $7,000. So this current 3-hour bar is going to be crucial for determining whether or not Bitcoin is going to continue higher in price, or will they continue to move to the downside. Let's move it to 1-hour bar. So definitely on this precursor of strength bar, stockpile was on this particular bar because the market continued to move to the downside. And right now, we're still expecting the market to move to the downside and even consolidate. 7,000 needs to hold as support, especially if Bitcoin is going to continue to move higher in price. And the market needs to break $7,100 in around that price in order for them to move to higher prices. If I was to draw a line you guys can see where the resistance area is going to come for Bitcoin right there around $7,100. We need to see a push to go up bar, precursors of strength bar in the market in order for that to continue. So definitely in the short term, we're looking for consolidation to continue. $7,100 is the first area of resistance. Support needs to hold at 7,000. So there's a $100 gap in between our consolidation range. Okay. And we definitely need to make sure that the strength continues to come in the market while we're consolidating. So our analysis for Bitcoin at the time that we're doing this video is consolidation. And throughout the day, if we get more precursors of strength, then Bitcoin will definitely try $7,100 again. And if it does try it again, we need to see a lot more volume and a probable or a precursors of strength bar in order for us to break out our resistance area of around $7,100. If not, then the market will continue to move lower, and the next area is going to be about $7,000 for support. And if that breaks, then anywhere below that can be support for Bitcoin. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. So we're looking at Ethereum. Ethereum is up 4.87%. Last trade was $400 even. Daily price bar for Ethereum. Again, you guys can see that consolidation is continuing in the market. Very light volume is occurring, but we're still on track to come up to prior resistance, $420 for Ethereum, which is not bad. Take a look at the 3-hour bars. So we're looking at the 3-hour bars, and you can see a lot more volume came in on this current 3-hour bar than what we saw on this precursors of strength bar. So we're noticing slight changes in tone in the market for Ethereum at the moment. We definitely need to get continued strength in the market for us to move higher, because this is a precursor of weakness bar. Market found resistance at $404 and around that price. Market is getting hit again, or is touching that resistance area one more time at $400 for Ethereum. We need this current 3-hour bar to move higher, but given the fact that we had a lot of volume on this last completed 3-hour bar, it's going to take a lot more volume in order for them to at least move higher. Okay, so we're just in a waiting period for Ethereum as well against the US dollar, but we do notice changes in tone from moving higher to even consolidating and possibly moving lower. Let's see 1-hour bar real quick. So now we're looking at the 1-hour bar for Ethereum. You can see excessive volume came in on these two precursors of strength bars, but we definitely did not receive the type of confirmation of the market continue to move higher. So the best thing that we're going to get in the short term is consolidation. Market can definitely find support around $395 or even $392.50, and that resistance definitely is there around $400 or even all the way up to $405. So just expect that to continue throughout the trading day today, and as we go throughout time, pay attention to the type of bars that we're getting on the 60-minute bars as well as the 3-hour bars, because if we start getting more precursors of weakness, then you know what the result is going to be. We're going to be moving back to the downside to prior areas of support. But in the meantime, we get more precursors of strength. We're going to try resistance again, and there we will make a determination whether or not the market is going to be moving higher. Now let's take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 1.43%. Last trade was $118.12. Daily price bar for Litecoin consolidation continues. Resistance is at 120. So we're not necessarily out the woods yet. We still knew that we were in this consolidation range for Litecoin. The market definitely, if it closed higher than the previous close yesterday, then we'll definitely try that resistance area again. And that goes for all of these cryptocurrencies. So Litecoin on the 3-hour bars is giving us a lot more stockpile bars than what we've seen with Ethereum and Bitcoin. And we're expecting that to continue, albeit we have seen a lot more volume, or an equal amount of volume, on this smaller spread versus this larger spread. So what does that mean? It means that the market tried to get pushed lower with a lot of work. Okay, currently the market is not giving us that type of information, so definitely Litecoin will continue to move higher if this 3-hour bar closes above. If it closes below, then that means that all of this energy on this last 3-hour bar worked, and we're moving back to the downside, 116, possibly even all the way down 114. So we're literally waiting again for Litecoin as well to see what is going to be the reaction to this particular 3-hour bar. So we're just waiting. Analysis at best is for them to continue to consolidate support. I would say around 115 initially, but it can definitely come all the way down to 112. First area of resistance 120, or 118, then 120, then 122. All the areas that you need to watch and pay attention to. Let's take a look at the 1-hour bar real quick. Now we're looking at the 1-hour bar. Strength is still in the market right now, especially if this 1-hour bar closes towards a high or even above this previous close. Litecoin could definitely come up to $118.50 in the short term. Okay, so we're still looking for Litecoin to move higher in the short term. 118.50 is going to be the first area, but then it could come all the way up to 119 or even 120 if we get a lot more volume on this current 1-hour bar. Okay, so right now we're looking for Litecoin to continue to move higher short term, but throughout trading today, as it moves higher, if we get more pickups of the weakness, we will continue to consolidate and even move to the downside. Okay, now let's take a look at the last one, which is Ripple. So now we're taking a look at Ripple. Ripple is up 3.03%. Last trade was around 50 cents. Again, we're still consolidating. Market is coming right back towards areas of resistance here in the background. 52 cents is a definite area of resistance, all the way back up to 55.5 cents. So we're still in consolidation or trading within the channel. Nothing too much is being affected by that. 3-hour bars, you guys can see that we did get inundated with some stockpile, but the market is still holding strong at the moment. 49.5 cents is holding at support, which is what we needed in order for us to continue to move higher in price, which it seems as if the market participants are still trying to move higher at this time, at this juncture while we're doing this video. If the bar closed towards the high of the bar, then yes, we will continue to move higher just to come back to prior areas of resistance though. Looking at the 1-hour bar for Ripple, just like with Litecoin, at this current bar close towards the high of the bar, we will continue to move higher. It simply tells us that the buyers are still here, that the market participants are still supporting Ripple around this range. So we will be moving higher, but you need to pay attention as we come back up to prior areas of resistance to see whether or not we're going to break out our resistance area. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Today is April the 8th, 2018. Quick recap of what we just mentioned today for these 4 altcoins. Smaller time frame, shorter term. We're looking for the market to continue to move higher, albeit we have seen a lot more volume come in as we on that 3-hour bar as the market came to a climax of a higher price. So right now we're going through consolidation, expecting the market to continue to move higher in the short term. And as we go throughout trading today, you need to watch the market because we can move back to the downside as time goes on. So right now we're still looking good for higher prices, but we're not expecting the market to break out of the resistance area that it has drawn in the background. If so, we will need a lot more volume than what is coming in on the daily price bars. Okay, so stay profitable. Make sure you watch your trade, and we will definitely break in if we see anything that has changed. Everyone, make sure you maintain your profitability, and we'll talk to you all later.